Time to talk a little pick six contest, and I can't say it enough. Like, you guys are going to hear from me a lot when I go 3-3s most of the time. But when I go 4-2, hit the double down. We're going to talk about it. Now we're going to bring in Kelsey Kramer to talk even more Week 11 pick six context picks. This is our first lady of football. Welcome into the show, our Thursday spot to talk a little bit of football with Kelsey Kramer.
Hello.
What's good out there, huh?
It's good. It's been really hot this week. I'm loving it.
Tell that to Kyle. Kyle's bundled up over there, and I can see
it's
the smoke
freezing
over here. What's going on up there, Kyle?
It snowed this morning. It literally snowed. I woke up and it snowed. And I do not like the snow. I fell on my ass last Saturday walking out on the ice, biffed it hard. I'm getting old. Thought my hip was broken. But I'm okay. I'm healing up nice, so I'm jealous of the hot weather.
Yeah, if you guys actually don't know, Kyle actually comes live on Thursdays from a jail cell. We just dropped the banner down in the back. It's cold. It's cold. It's concrete. All that good stuff here. Kelsey, welcome to the show. By the way, how'd you do last week in your pick six contest picks overall?
I was 3-3, 50-50. It's okay. I mean, that's better than.
Now, hold on, Kyle. Kyle, what did you go last week?
I went 3-3 as well. Yeah.
Kelsey, what did you go again last week?
3-3. Are you double checking right now?
No, he's bragging.
No, because now it comes to me. I sort of forget Kyle. What did I think I went 4-2 last week.
It's funny how we talk about this more when we talk about a whole lot less when I'm 5-1. A couple weeks ago, it didn't even come up. Didn't even make the show.
I don't even think we didn't even promote the pick six contest that week. So on and off. But tonight we got a big football game tonight, Kelsey. Now we know you had a busy week. It was either having a couple of shots or beers. It was either bleaching your shoes or fixing a bed. But now we get to get down to business today and talk a little Arizona Cardinals football, your new hometown squad on the road. What are we looking at tonight between those Seahawks and those Arizona Cardinals?
All right, well, I did check the weather because now y'all have me checking the weather.
Yes, there you go.
I love the over for the Cardinals, but this time I am taking the under, and it's not so much the weather. It is more so that the past 4 games on the road for the Cardinals, they've hit the under. I think that 58.5 is what I had it at is a lot. I'm looking at more of a 54, maybe 56 game, but I just don't see them doing that 60-point game that they did on that Sunday night primetime. Russ is back home, and he's the best at home. Still, their defense is banged up. I like Murray a lot more than Russ. I love the Cardinals, and I like the under here.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of points. We went over the last game, and they scored 71 points. But again, a lot has to happen. The hard thing about that, when you take a look at the 57, 58, 59, whatever some of these ridiculous numbers come in at, these games could be dead unders in the first half. You even saw it last week, Kelsey, with the Arizona Cardinals and the Buffalo Bills. No way that game was going over. And before you can blink your eye, it's like, what just happened in the fourth quarter here? So a lot of crazy stuff out here. Darren Cole in the chat box says, dementia, Donnie. I don't call it dementia. I call it selective memory that usually comes up on my end here. Now, let's move it over to the D.C. area. Cincinnati, Kelsey, going on the road. Joe Burrow offense finally gets a chance to go up against a defense that they might be able to go up and down the field with. Are we trusting the rookie going on the road to pick up a victory here? Or is it going to be the Washington football team and their one-legged quarterback getting the W?
No, I definitely like Cincy here. Washington, they haven't had a tough schedule. So we've seen the Bengals keep it tight. And Joe Mixon could be back. I like the -1.5 for the Bengals. Alex Smith is, he had a good game last week, but that was against the Lions. I like the Bengals.
I started out last week, Kelsey, cursing Alex Smith and his name and then cheering him and singing his praises by the end of the fourth quarter. Kyle, what are we thinking in this game between Cincinnati and Washington here? I think we're on the same wavelength where we think they can get the job done here,
Yeah, I think it's a tough game. I've gone back and forth. I like that Washington defense, but I just don't know if you can trust the offense to do enough. And the Bengals have a ton of weapons. It's a little tough. I'm not touching this game. I think it takes a lot of guts to bet this game, and I just like to sit back and see if Alex Smith's legs are going to stay attached for the whole game, and I just pray that his kids aren't in the stands watching, and I'm just cringing the whole time every time he gets tackled. It's like one of those things. It's like Hot Tub Time Machine, when the guy's about to lose his arm and you're trying to look but not look. That's kind of what I'm doing every time he drops back. It's really close for me. I think it's a toss-up, but I'm sort of leaning Washington the more I think about it.
Yeah, Kyle's always about to get them kids, man. Every time we bring up Alex Smith, he is worried about those kids out there. So
worried about
we'll keep it up in this one. How about this one, Kelsey? Going down to Florida, Jacksonville and Pittsburgh. Last time we saw Pittsburgh blew the doors off the Cincinnati Bengals. Now you're going to go down and play a defense that I don't know. Is Jacksonville's defense any better than Cincinnati's defense is? They look good through the air, struggling a little bit on the ground, but this is a team they should be able to put away. But as Kyle talked about earlier when we were going over the game, this is a tough look-ahead spot there for the Pittsburgh Steelers, having the Baltimore Ravens on Turkey night, and you know they want to get after that game. Win and get out. Do you think they put the Jacksonville Jaguars away, or are we going to get a close game in this one?
I don't see a close game. I don't know how you can't take the Steelers here, even at minus 10.
Give the 10. I'll take the 10 instead.
Yeah, God.
Big Ben came out of quarantine throwing 333 yards, 4 touchdowns. I'm scared for Luton, isn't it? It's his 3rd start on the year for the Jags.
Yeah.
Now, Kyle, are you worried about Jake Luton's kids, Kyle, also?
No, not his kids. I'm not sure he's old enough to have kids yet. I'm more concerned. Like, it's just those, Alex Smith's wife is up there like, oh my God, just don't let him get tackled. And those kids are up there cheering. What are they going to do when the leg is like going through the goalpost in the other direction? Like, no. Next thing you know, he's going to be doing Super Beta Prostate commercials with Joe Theismann. Absolutely not. No, I'm scared to death for his kids. It scares me. I have a love-hate relationship with the Alex Smith, but I do agree Pittsburgh should beat the brakes off of Jacksonville.
No, a lot of times also, Kelsey, when you're looking at the picks that you have in here, it's about getting overall value, and that's really a lot of, winning 50-50 games here. Take a look at tonight. You see the 56.5 that are now coming across the board. You have the 58 in that game. Cincinnati's still hanging out in that 1.5 range, and then you take a look at the Steelers game, which you have at minus 10, where we're seeing 10.5 across the board, and that's a big price point moving forward because that's the difference between a missed extra point, a made extra point, double-digit victory. So if you win the game by 10, you get the push, but obviously if it's 10.5 or 11, you're going to take the loss in that game. Let's keep moving here. Your hometown Falcons, you're going on the road, and again, taking the +5 here as I'm looking at here with the Atlanta Falcons, and I now see 4s going across the board. A rested and ready Matt Ryan versus Jameis Winston. We might even get an upset here down in the Dome, Kelsey.
I think so. Breathe out. Winston here last time threw a touchdown.
Was to Deion Jones. So, Donnie, what are you thinking?
It sounded weird. Did it sound weird for you?
Yeah, it did.
I thought Skeletor was talking. Yeah, it was scary. It sounded weird is all.
Hold on, can you hear me?
You're good now. Yeah, you're good now.
But yeah, I think Atlanta has the edge here. Calvin Ridley should be back. Kamara might be out. Breeze out. I'm rolling with the Falcons. I don't know if they'll win, but I think they can cover that spread.
I think they can too. I do. I think they're live in this game. I think you're going to get a good, competent effort out of Atlanta. I love New Orleans defense here, but now you throw in Jameis Winston, a little bit of a wild card, and you're not even asking Atlanta to win the football game. You're just asking them to hang around, which I do think they can in this game. So I think Kyle is in agreement with you, right?
Yep, 100%, even though it's weird because, Atlanta could be up by like 475 points and somehow lose this game, but I don't think it happens this week. I think the defense is also playing better, and Cam Jordan could miss this game for New Orleans as well. Marshawn Lattimore banged up, so a lot of factors there. I agree. I like Atlanta.
By the way, in the chat box, a good one missed on this. Jay says copper socks. That would be great. Look, if your bone is out of the socket through your skin, put these copper fit socks on. Good to go. Look at me. I can play. That is one.
He could be throwing passes to Brett Favre. Nice.
Yeah. And Jerry Rice. He could be actually a agent coming up with that. You can sell that as it comes down the road. Say, look, I got arthritis. Why do you have arthritis? Well, my bone was out through my leg. So, stuff there on that. Let's get to another game here and talk, Kelsey. The Chiefs, Sunday Night Football, going to Las Vegas to the Death Star. Last time didn't work out so well for the Chiefs. Are we looking for a comeback here on the Chiefs with a victory? Or the Las Vegas Raiders and John Gruden double-time them and get that sweep of the season?
Mahomes gets his redemption. Andy Reid has gone 18-3 after bye weeks, including last year when they smoked them 40-9. I'm looking for that again this weekend. I don't know if it'll be that big of a point spread, but touchdown Chiefs.
Yeah, Sean, you got it at -6. Again, beating the number because it looks like it's trying to appear. Some books there took it off at 8. I doubt it would get – if this line gets to 5.5, I mean, we might have to be driving the Brinks truck over to a couple of sports books here in New Jersey. But that is a great line to get. Monday Night Football, which we'll be live on for our betting telecast. The Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Good battle setting up here. Last time we saw Tampa Bay, looks like they finally got right, heading back home. But last time they had a home game, only put up 3 points in an embarrassing loss to the New Orleans Saints. Now they're going to take on the Rams, who come over from the West Coast to the East Coast after a nice victory over Seattle. But this is a different animal here on that Tampa Bay defense and what they faced the past week versus the Seattle Seahawks. Which way are we going here, Kelsey, on Monday Night Football with your pick 6 picks?
I am leaning Tampa. You have the highest scoring offense versus a very daunting defense, but still Tampa has that defense to balance them out. They changed up their offensive line last week, and we saw that against Carolina when they smoked them 46-23. I took Carolina. Oh, that was another loss. But I like Tampa here, -3. I think, 3.5.
I think it's a good move there. And also, you brought up an interesting point about the front line. Ali Marpet's one of the best guards in football. He's been out a few weeks. He's anticipated to come back. And what a better time to have him come back than the big number 99 that sits right over the guards. That should be a key indicator to watch this game. But I do think Tom Brady and Tampa Bay is overall better than the Rams. I think it'll be a good game, but I think Tampa Bay ends up with the victory, and I'm calling it by about 7 points. So that'll do it for our Thursday edition. Look, it's nice, Kyle. We used to start the show at an hour. Now we extend it to an hour 20, maybe next week an hour 30. We'll just keep going. I have nothing better to do. Kelsey doesn't have anything better to do either. Of course, Kyle certainly has nothing better to do.
Nothing to do.
Definitely.